Now, if you're looking for a page that's aesthetically pleasing, glamorous, fancy, this is definitely not the page for you, but that's okay. But if you're looking to genuinely work on yourself, get your mind, body, and spirit right, and be in a happier place, then it's definitely the channel for you. So come on in. Hey y'all, it's your girl Relatable Kie. Thank y'all for coming on this self-care journey with me. And it's my first YouTube post. I'm so excited, you guys. I actually started this page because I've been working on myself and being on a self-care journey, finding me, finding what makes me happy, what makes me tick, because over the years I realized I lost that. And in the midst of me working really hard on myself back in 2024, I decided that I wanted to share the information that I saw that helped me, that I could spread, that could help you guys as well. So this page is going to be geared toward self-care journeys, self-love, beauty tips, just journaling, anything that has anything to do with building you up, motivating you, and loving yourself completely wholly, or even getting to know yourself. Because when I started this journey, I actually didn't even know who I was, what made me happy, what made me tick. I had no clue. I had to do the work. And I just want to share the information that I learned with you all. Of course, with this being my very first YouTube post, I wanted to introduce myself and let you guys know a little bit about me. Of course, you want to know who you're following, subscribe to, and that's understandable. I go by Relatable Kie, Kie for short. I'm just an advocate for self-care, self-love, getting to know yourself, getting to find yourself, because I noticed over the years that I lost myself and didn't even realize it. A little bit about me. I've been married. It'll actually be 12 years in November. We've been together 16 years this month. I have 4 kids and I also have a bonus daughter. Over the years, I lost myself being so focused on being a mom and being a wife that I didn't even realize that I lost myself. You get so used to doing that everyday routine. Get up, go to work, take your kids to school, make sure they have what they need, make sure your husband is supported and he have what he needs, make sure the house is running and the house is operating. And somewhere in the midst of doing it for years, you forget about yourself. At the end of 2023, I actually had a fallout with a friend. We were friends for since 7th grade, so like 20 plus years, and we had a falling out. And when we had that falling out, it made me sit back and like reflect over the years that had passed. And I realized I didn't even know myself anymore. Like, who is Kie? What do I like to do? Like, if I had free time, what would I do with it? What makes me happy? What are my hobbies? Like, I realized that I genuinely didn't have an answer for these things. And it's because I went so many years with neglecting myself that I never even thought about me or considered me or put me first. So at the end of 2023, I made a New Year's resolution that when I go into 2024, no more of that. I was going to focus that year on myself. I was going to choose 2024 to be selfish. And I got to say, that was the best thing I ever could have done for me. 2024 has to be one of my best top years yet. In that year, I started journaling. I looked into journaling, what came with it, how to do it, found some prompts to get me started. I started going on solo dates, doing things by myself. I created a friend group, a circle of my girlfriends, where we went out once a month on our girls' night date. Rather it was bowling, rather we went to a restaurant and we had perfume exchange parties. We had Valentine's Day. Just every month, once a month, I chose that time to get out outside of my husband and my children, focus on me, my happiness, get out with my girls, and we had solo time. And in that one year, I learned so much about myself. I learned that I'm not an introvert, that I am very social and I love being around people. I learned that I am absolutely funny as hell. Like, I can crack a room up. I learned that when I step into a room, I do brighten that room up. People love to hang around me. People love to be in my company. These are all things that I didn't know about myself, because in the midst of focusing on everybody else, I allowed myself to get so much anxiety to the point where I was scared to go into places with crowds of people. I couldn't even go on a date with my husband for a couple of years because my anxiety was so bad in regards to being around other people. But just focusing on me last year, journaling last year and doing the work last year, I realized that I was none of those things. I allowed myself to get into that space and I said no more. And with that and how good I feel now in the space I am in now, it made me think on how many women are in similar positions just like I was, that I want to be a bridge to help them get over that. So that's what this page about. I do have a little paper in front of me because I want to make sure in this introduction video that I do not forget anything. Like I said, it's not aesthetically pleasing over here. It's real. So yes, I'm going to be reading from a paper. But basically what you can expect from this channel, you're going to get self-care routines. So there might be morning, night routines, reset Sundays, things like that. You're going to get beauty tips rather than skincare, hair care, but there's going to be affordable things. There's going to be realistic things that you can do on a day-to-day. I don't got time for the glamorous, over-the-top things that I really don't do. Over here, we're going to keep it real, and we're going to talk about realistic things that we can maintain on a daily basis that keeps us feeling good, mind, body, and soul. Lifestyle content, whether that's organizations, routines, daily balance. For example, I just completed my May calendar. I noticed when I jot everything down on a calendar, my goals and things like that, it works out better for me. So we'll discuss things like that. And then you'll get the occasional vlogs where you'll see like real life moments behind the scenes, things with my family, things with my kids. It might not be much of that, but I do want to be authentic and I do want to be real with you guys. And most of my life does revolve around my family. But we're going to always put self in the forefront, because if self is not good, none of us are good. So that is what you guys can expect from this channel, because one thing about when you're working on yourself, this is a forever journey. You will never be 100%. You literally have to work on yourself every single day. It's never ending. And that's what people don't understand. You're not going to wake up one day and be like, okay, I'm just perfect, I'm happy. You're going to have moments. I still have ups and downs, but I love myself enough to never let myself go back to where I was. I would never neglect me again. I would never not put me first again. And that came with actually genuinely doing the work and realizing that I'm worth all of the good things. And I want to share that journey with you guys. So I hope this page helped you do that. Please ignore the tape. This was literally just taped to my wall because it's something that me and my husband is working on as well for the month of May. This is journaling prompts. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with journaling, but it's really just getting all your thoughts and things that's going on in your mind out on paper. I know for years I always wanted to journal, but I never did because I felt like I didn't know what to write about. But then I discovered journal prompts. And with journal prompts, it actually gives you a start, a question, or just something to get that thought process going. So these are journal prompts for the month of May that I would love for you guys to do with me. Like I said, me and my husband is doing it as well. So it'd be awesome for you guys to do it. But this is going to help you find purpose. That's what's driven with the questions that's asked on this journal prompt. I'll give you a couple of them. Like on day 1, it says things you do if you knew you couldn't fail. Example of day 2, times you felt most like yourself. And I know these seem small or the questions don't seem deep, but when you actually sit down and start to think about it, it gets deep. I know it's like the 3rd, 4th of the month, but it's only one question a day. So if you're just seeing this now, go ahead and get caught up. It's going to be very beneficial. And at the end of the month, let's discuss. So I just wanted to throw this in there because I feel like I would love to do this with my community on here. And I think it's very beneficial. I was journaling last night and the question, like I said, was times you felt most like yourself. And that was shockingly a really hard question for me to answer. Like, when was the last time that I felt 100% like me? These are really good, y'all. So if you have the time, please join with me on these journal prompts. I'll make sure like I include up like an attachment so you guys can write down the questions. But I have this uploaded in a video for you. But I think this would be very good for you guys to get started. And this would be like our first task that we'll actually do together. I do want to say my group, my community that I'm building here, I'm going to call you guys the Relatables because obviously you're here because we relate to each other and everything we do is going to be relatable. So you guys are the Relatables and I'm so excited to have the Relatables here with me. If there's ever any ideas or tips or things you guys want to discuss, talk about, just feel free to write it down in the comment section and we'll be sure to touch those things. If I haven't mentioned yet, I'm going to be posting every Sunday. I don't know if that's going to change in the future, but for right now, you guys can expect me to drop every single Sunday. And every single Sunday, we're going to try to touch on things that's new and that's relatable. I'm so excited about this channel. I was a little nervous to start. This is something I did want to start at the beginning of the year, but you know how you always psych yourself out. So I had to really force myself to post today, and I am so happy that I did. But every Sunday I'm going to drop. I want you guys to hold me accountable until I get comfortable and consistent with this. I hope what I'm offering actually help people. If you have not done so yet, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. Make sure you leave comments. Let's get the engagement up. Let's build together. It's more so your channel just as much as it's mine because I want to make sure I am talking about things that really help you guys, that's really relatable to what you're going through in your day to day. And that's what we're going to do here. We're just going to love on each other. We're going to build and we're going to get happy together. So thank you guys for watching for this long. To my relatables, I love you guys. We're going to build here. We're going to grow here. We're going to learn here. And we're going to be our true, authentic self here. We're going to be happy here. That's what this page is about. And I'm so excited to be one of the people that's pushing you forward in that direction. So I hope to see you here again next Sunday. Let's do it. This is our channel, Relatables. I am signing off. See y'all next week.